So we're in our comfortable seat. And we have this opportunity as the world hopefully is going to begin to open in the not too distant future. From one citizen to another, I beg of you, take a deep breath, ignore the deafening noise, and think deeply about what you want to put back into your life. This is our chance to define a new normal, a rare and truly sacred, yes, sacred opportunity to get rid of the bullshit and to only bring back what works for us, what makes our lives richer and what makes our kids happier and what makes us truly proud. We are good people, and as good people, we want to define on our own terms what this country looks like. This is our chance to do that. The biggest one we've ever gotten, and the best one we'll ever get. So come onto your hands and knees. Let's start with some cat-cow. So just arch the spine as you inhale and round as you exhale. Inhale, draw the gaze forward. And exhale, draw the belly in and round. Press up into that space between your shoulder blades. Few more. Inhale and exhale. Just moving, and you can move. You don't have to go just back and forth. You can move from side to side a little bit. Wiggle things out. And then as you exhale this last time, let's round. Curl the toes under and find your downward dog. So press all the way back into downward dog. And we'll pedal out through the feet. So spread through the fingers, let the shoulders draw down, let the heels draw back. And our practice, we can use it to practice this concept. When we get on our mats, we sometimes show up with expectations or judgment. So strip that away. Remember that you can move forward choosing only what serves you. What's really important here? Let's inhale and come forward to plank. And exhale, roll back to downward dog. And again, inhale, come forward to plank. And exhale, come all the way back to downward dog. On your next inhale, come forward to plank and lift your right leg. And we're going to bend the right knee and curl it in towards the nose. So just round and curl the knee in. And then inhale, bring that right leg back and set the toes down. We'll do the same thing second side. Left leg lifts, bend the knee, round it in towards the nose. Bring it back, set the toes down. As you exhale, we'll lower all the way to the mat. So if you want to use your knees, go ahead. Or you can use your chaturanga push-up. Inhale, draw the shoulders towards each other, lift the chest. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, press into the hands. We're going to come into a high cobra. And exhale, curl the toes under and find your downward dog. Inhale, we're going to roll forward to plank. Lift the right leg. Exhale, we're going to curl the knee into the nose. Inhale, we're going to bring the leg back. Exhale, set the toes down. Second side, left leg, inhale. Exhale, curl. Inhale it back. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press up into the hands. Exhale, lower all the way to the mat. Inhale, press into a high cobra. Shoulders relax down. Exhale, rolls you back down the dog. Okay, inhale, come forward to plank. Lift the right leg. Exhale, knee is going to come towards the nose, but this time, step the foot in between your hands, drop your back knee. Inhale, bring the hands to that front knee. Press it forward, lift the chest, draw your gaze forward, and then reach your arms all the way up to the sky. Shoulders relax. Press into the front knee, lift through the heart, breathe here, and then activate your left buttocks. So what are we putting in and what are we leaving out? We're putting in these conscious movements. Maybe we're letting go of that clutter in the mind, that judgment. Arms are gonna come out to the side like airplane wings. And your right arm is gonna come underneath your left, so eagle arms. If the right fingertips don't pop in, that's okay. Inhale, draw the shoulders or the arms forward. Exhale, come back into a back bend here. 2 more breaths. And then as you exhale, unwrap the arms, set the hands down. Curl your back toes under, lift your back knee. And we're just gonna shift, bend and straighten that front leg a couple times. So bend in, straighten the leg, back and forth a couple times. And then take this right leg and float it up into a 3-legged dog. So just wiggle out your hips a little bit. And set the right foot down. Okay, same thing with the left. So left leg's gonna lift, bend the knee. As we shift forward to plank, we're gonna draw the knee to the nose in our plank. Step the foot forward, drop the right knee. Hands to the front knee, draw it forward. Then we're gonna bring the arms all the way up. Anjaneyasana. So the more we're here making those conscious choices about what we're gonna bring into our practice and what we're gonna leave out, that's how we get better at doing it off the mat. Arms come out to the side. Left arm's gonna wrap underneath right. Arms pull away from the chest, lie them up. Let this be a back bend here, an extension. Breathe. And then unwrap the arms. Curl the back toes under, lift the back knee, and we'll just shift towards straightening. So we're just threading out the hamstrings a little bit. And then we'll find our way into that 3-legged dog. So float the left leg up, just wiggle out your hip a little bit. And set the left foot down. We're going to begin to walk the feet up towards the hands till you find yourself in a forward fold at the top of the mat. So that might mean your knees are nice and bent, shake out the head. All good. And then we'll slowly roll it up, 1 vertebrae at a time. And as you inhale, bring your arms all the way around and up. And as you exhale, let's forward fold. Inhale, press into the fingertips, look forward, or hands to the shins. Exhale, step your way back to your plank and lower. Inhale, gaze forward, lift your chest. Exhale, rolls you back, downward dog, 5 breaths. Remember, child's pose is always an option. So shake out the head a little bit. Spread through the fingers. Just like we're learning, sometimes not doing something is the service. Right? Not rushing, not trying to do everything. Instead, just mindfully choosing what we want to bring into our practice and what we don't. Inhale high on the toes. Exhale, you're going to bend the knees, hop, step, or float the feet to the hands. Inhale, we'll lengthen. Exhale, we'll fold. Inhale, sit into your chair. So find your Utkatasana. Shoulders draw down, reach through the fingers, sit back into the heels, lift the heart. And then as you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, flows you through your plank to chaturanga. Remember, you can use your knees. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, brings you back. Let's plant the left foot and step the right foot forward. So warrior one, inhale. Let that back hip wrap forward a little bit. So the left foot might need to turn forward, bend into the right knee, reach the arms up. Breathe. Nice and tall through the arms. And then as you exhale, let's open to warrior two, right? So front heel lines up with back heeler arch. Arms are strong. Gaze over the front fingers. Turn your palms up to the sky. Let's reverse the warrior. So stay bent through the front knee. Reach that right arm back. And then as you exhale, straighten your right leg. Let the right hand float down. Let the left arm reach up. Just look up. Come into triangle pose. So the legs are shaped like a triangle. Left arm reaches up to the sky. And then bend into the right knee. Set your right fingertips to the floor. And maybe come into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. So that right hand could be, if you have a block or a table or whatever you need to use to support you, all good. Flex the lifted leg, reach the arm, the left arm up, gaze up. And then as you exhale, look down. So as you look down, both hands come down, we'll bend the front knee, we'll slide the left leg back. Left hand stays planted, right arm reaches up to the sky. And then exhale, right hand down. Inhale, step to plank. If you want your vinyasa, go ahead and take it. Skip whatever you need to. And exhale back. Good, second side, right foot's gonna ground, left foot's gonna step forward, coming into your warrior one. So bend into the left knee, rock the right hip forward. Arms reach up, shoulders draw down. And then as you exhale, we're gonna come to warrior two. Just gonna shift my position here. Front heel lines up with back heel to arch. Arms are nice and strong. Turn your palms up. We're gonna reverse the warrior now. So as you reach back with the right arm, don't forget this left knee bending. And then we'll straighten that front leg and float into triangle. So left hand comes down, right arm reaches up. Both feet are pressing down. Let's bend into the front knee, coming into Ardha Chandrasana. So left hand stays down, right arm reaches up, leg reaches up, gaze up to the sky, opening it up. And then exhale, look down. So your right hand comes down, your right hip closes off, bend into the left knee and set your right leg long behind you. Right hand down, left arm up to the sky. Twist. Really, we're just keeping it simple, but exploring what do we really need in our body and our practice today, and what do we want to let go of. Exhale, left hand comes down. Inhale, come to your plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, find your way back. So take 5 breaths here. If you want, you can always come to child's pose, right? 2 more breaths here. And then bring the feet, or curl the toes under, lift the knees. And hop, step, float the feet up to the hands. So as you inhale, sit into your chair. Let's find Waguespack. Chair pose. Exhale, we're gonna forward fold. Inhale again, brings us to that flat back, so hands to the shins or fingertips to the floor. And then exhale, floats us through plank to chaturanga. Inhale, lift your gaze, your chest. Exhale yourself back. Right leg lifts as you inhale. Bend the knee, draw to the nose, step the foot in between your hands as you exhale. Roll your inner thighs towards each other as you reach the arms up. Good. Shoulders relax down. And we're going to hinge forward this long line, this 45-degree line, from your fingers out through that back heel. And then if you want to from here, you can lift the left leg and come into warrior three. So squeeze through the left buttocks, wrap the lifted inner thigh towards the standing one, and we're going to meet in that chair pose at the top of the mat. So sit right back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, steps us back through our plank to chaturanga. Inhale, gaze forward. And exhale back. So second side, left leg lifts. Knee draws to the nose, step the foot in between the hands. Inhale, come all the way high up into your lunge. Shoulders are light. Start to hinge forward this 45-degree line. So as the shoulders stay down, the belly draws in. We're getting into the latissimus. Then from here, if you want to, you're coming into that warrior three. Reaching, flexing through the foot. Good. 2 more breaths here. And we're going to step it right back into our chair. Waguespack. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. We'll meet in downward dog, so skip whatever you need to today. Good. Right leg's going to lift. Knee to the nose, step the foot in between the hands. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. And now we're going to add our eagle arms back in. So bring your arms out to the side. And wrap your right arm on top of your left. Okay? So right arm on top. Hinging forward, we're going to find that 45-degree line, so that diagonal line. We're going to bend a little deeper into the right knee, lift the left leg, but just to wrap it around and bring it into our eagle. So find your eagle pose. And squeeze through the inner thighs. I'm going to turn forward here. There we go. Maybe you want to hinge. Up to you. No worries. Either way, let's unwrap the arms, tap your left toes to the floor, and come to a seated position. Seated twist. So your left leg is on top of your right. Left hand's gonna come behind, right arm's gonna reach up. And then as you exhale, bring your right elbow outside your left knee, and let's twist. If elbow outside the knee is too much, you can always bring the hand here as well. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. And again, inhale, nice and tall. And exhale, twist. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Good. Walk the arms all the way over to the other side. Let's just find a little counter stretch here. And then bring the hands in front. And as you come up, we're going to be in a cross-ankled forward bend. So just stay here and fold. I think somebody went off mute. Okay. There we go. And then uncross your ankles and come into your chair. All right, so sit into chair. There we go. And we'll do the second side. So exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, flows you all the way through your plank chaturanga. Inhale, high cobra. Exhale it back. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to the nose, step the foot in between the hands. Inhale brings you high up into your crescent warrior. And then we're gonna bring the arms out like airplane wings. So left arm comes on top of right for your eagle arms. We'll begin to hinge forward. Maybe we're gonna lift the right leg up and come into that warrior three for a moment. But it's just a moment because we're gonna transition into our eagle. So you're gonna wrap your left leg around your right. And squeeze your inner thighs towards each other and hinge forward, and maybe you want to hook those elbows over the knees, up to you. And then unhook the toes, tap the left foot to the floor, right foot to the floor, and lower down. So right leg is on top. Left hand comes to the knee or elbow to the knee. Inhale, lengthen here. Exhale, twist. And again, inhale, let's get nice and tall. Exhale, twist. And again, inhale, lengthen. And exhale, twist. And then walk the hands all the way around to the other side, just a little counter stretch here. Then we'll come back with a cross-legged forward fold. We're gonna fold here. And then uncross the ankles. We're gonna sit back in our chair. Last time, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen here. And step your feet back to plank. If you want our vinyasa, take it. We'll meet in our downward dog. We're gonna roll forward back to plank and lower all the way up to the belly. Chin will tuck into the chest, the neck is long. As you inhale, lift the legs first, let your buttocks relax. Then begin to lift the chest, then the chin away, then maybe the hands hover. Shoulder blades draw together, breathe here. Two more breaths. And lower down. Good. We'll do one more. So bring the arms out like airplane wings. And as you inhale, lift the legs again. Relax your buttocks. Lift your chest. Lift your chin away. Bring the hands behind the back. Roll your shoulder blades together. Lift again. Last inhale. And exhale, lower. Right here to the mat. Wiggle out your hips. And then set the hands underneath the shoulders. Press back up to hands and knees. Walk your knees out to the edges of your mat. Big toes touch. Hips are going to come back to your heels. Head comes down. A nice wide-legged child's pose. In those pauses and these moments of stillness, this is when we get to think about, what do we want to keep in the practice? And what do we want to leave? And off the mat, the same. What do we want to keep and hold on to as our lives maybe start to resume some normalcy? And what do we want to leave behind? What were we doing before that we realize now may not have been of service or that we don't need? Let's press into a downward dog from here. So knees come together and press back into the feet. And lift the right leg up. Bend the knee, draw it to the nose, step the foot in between your hands, drop your back knee. Arms are going to reach all the way up. And then bring your hands to your heart and let the left elbow tuck outside the right knee and just twist here. And a little deeper into the twist. 2 more breaths. And then set the hands down and walk your right foot across towards the left side of your mat. We're going to come to pigeon. So lowering down. Let your head rest on something solid. So from one citizen to another, I beg you, take a deep breath. Ignore the deafening noise. And think deeply about what you want to put back into your life. This is our chance to define a new version of normal. A rare and truly sacred, yes, sacred, opportunity to get rid of the bullshit and to only bring back what works for us. What makes our lives richer, what makes our kids happier, what makes us truly proud. We are good people. And as good people, we want to define on our own terms what this country looks like in 5, 10, or 50 years. This is our chance to do that. The biggest one we've ever gotten, and the best one we'll ever get. We can do this on a personal scale in our homes, locally in our communities, and nationally in our government. If we want cleaner air, we can make it happen. If we want to protect our doctors and all Americans, we can make it happen. If we want millions of kids to be able to eat, if suddenly their school is closed, we can make that happen. And yes, if we just want to live a simpler life, we can make that happen too. But only if we resist what is about to come. It's on its way. Look out. Slowly make your way back to downward dog. Let's shake out the right leg. And switch. Left leg's gonna lift. Inhale it up, bend the knee, draw to the nose, step the foot in between your hands, drop your back knee. Arms reach up, so Anjaneyasana. We'll bring the hands to the heart and we'll twist. Really just settling into the twist, bringing out the spine of it. And then bring the hands down, walk the left foot across towards the right side of your mat. Coming into pigeon, second side. Letting go of what we might be holding on to in the hips. Residual things that we don't need. Because we have this great pause, this opportunity to simplify, to see clearly what we need and what we don't. What serves us and what doesn't. The same is true in the body. We store lots of stuff we don't need that doesn't serve us in the recesses of our muscles and our brains. We have that same opportunity every time we come on the mat to reset. And let's slowly make our way back to downward dog. Shake out the left leg. then we're gonna roll forward to plank one last time. Lower all the way onto your belly, and then roll right onto your back. We're gonna do one final back bend. So bend your knees, plant your feet, and press down into the feet and lift the hips and walk the shoulder blades towards each other and interlace the hands. If you want to work into your full back bend, Urdhva Dhanurasana, press into the hands, curl the pigeon toe the toes and press up to you. And then we'll begin to lower down nice and slow. Good. Draw your knees into your chest. Do some nice circles with your knees, circling to the left a couple times and to the right. And then let the knees float all the way over to the right. Arms in a T, gaze over your left shoulder. And then bring your knees back to center, flip them over to the left, gaze over the right. And then bring your knees back to center and slowly lower your legs all the way to the floor. And let your arms come down by your side and let your eyes close. Take these few final moments to explore even more deeply what you want to take with you and what you want to leave behind in the body, in the mind, in the heart, and in your lives as we move forward. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, and reach your arms all the way over your head and stretch. Whole length of your body from your fingers to your toes. And then draw your knees into your chest And slowly roll onto your right side. And make your way up to a comfortable seated position. Bring your hands to your heart. And then bring your left hand to your chest and your right hand to your belly. And just sit in the space that you created in the body, just as we've all been able to create some space in the mind, where we've been given the time and the pause and the reset to go a little more deep. Sometimes that's scary. What we find there is intimidating. But with that fear comes growth. Just like with this collective fear, we have the opportunity to grow, to come out the other side of this wiser and more mindful than when we went in. This possibility to realize, what do we really need that makes us happy, and what do we not need? What are the things we were doing before that weren't serving us, that we don't need to do again? We have this sacred opportunity we may never get again to pause. Bring your hands to your heart. Bring your chin to your chest. I thank you so much for being here with me today. I wish you all a wonderful day. Namaste.